Hi, my name is Katie Moyer. I am a meditation teacher, certified by the Chopra Center. I'm also a yoga instructor, fitness teacher. I'm in corporate sales, and I'm someone that strives to love every damn day. However, it's not always as easy as putting it on a t-shirt or starting each day with a grateful thought or having a grateful pillow that you get to sit with in the morning. It's hard. It's really hard. But I say all of that in my intro because my intention with this meditation is for you to honor and acknowledge that some days you feel like a failure. Some days you have not so helpful thoughts. Some days your thoughts and feelings are just as real as the outside world. And I'm someone who I believe that we are all pure potentiality. There's infinite possibilities out there. I believe in that. I do. Like, to the deep down, dark parts of my core and being, I believe that for me and for everyone else on this earth. But life happens. The outside world happens. And bad things happen. And trying to choose love in those moments takes two things in my experience. So it's not just meditation, and it's not just doing coaching sessions when I lead clients through the greater levels of love coaching sessions. And it's not just yoga and breathing and going back to my inside world and believing in that. It takes two really important pieces. When those moments happen, when you're in the thick of it, you have to, one, honor and acknowledge it. Be 110% present to it. That is number one. Number two, you have to figure out a way to let it go. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be instantaneous. This is the hard part about this meditation. This is going to be a meditation that maybe takes 4 or 5 minutes. You can do it. Everyone has 4 or 5 minutes. Trust me, I know you do. I do too. Even when I want to say I don't. I'm human too, right? I want to give myself an excuse to get out of it. But what I think is hard about this is that there is this variable with letting go called time. It's different for each one of us. Also different based on the thought you have, the intensity of that thought. Also how much that thought is attached to past experiences that you're working through. I honor and acknowledge that I went through therapy for some of these thoughts and I've worked through them, but this has been 6 or 7 years of doing therapy, of becoming a certified coach and leading others through this work, of meditation teacher and going back to pure potentiality and choosing meditation over and over again, even though the outside world told me not to, of doing scary things live out there in the world, thinking this is my next thing, and then failing at it and being like, why did I do this? I thought if I put myself out there that the universe was going to reward me. Well, that's not how this works. To be someone who believes in loving yourself every damn day, to start each day with a grateful thought, to have gratitude, it takes going through the peaks and the valleys, right? It's just like our heartbeat. If you looked at a heart rate monitor and you said, no, I just want to be here all the time, right? I just want to be happy all the time. I just want everything to work out and be just straight across the board. You know, when a heart rate monitor goes up and down, up and then down, and then goes flat, up and then down. Well, if you flatline, guess what? You'd be dead. So think about it. Your heart, this big, beautiful muscle inside of you right now already is telling you, you got to have the peaks and the valleys. Yeah, sometimes you're going to be like, no, everything's good. I got this. But then you're going to have a high and a low, and you're going to come back up. So my point with all of this is, this meditation, my intention for it is for you to find a way to honor and acknowledge exactly how you feel with those thoughts, feelings, emotions of whatever's coming up for you, and then let them go. And maybe you don't instantaneously feel like you're back in your mojo of like, everything's possible, I got this, now I want to dance, I want to create, I want to do this. But maybe the fear or the scariness or the thought, the energy behind it goes from 10 in intensity to a 9.5. Maybe you go from clenched fists to just relaxed fists. Maybe you go from like, you can't relax your shoulders to just, okay, I'm going to sit back now. Right? Even think about this versus this. You can see that energy shift. I can feel the energy shift. That's all I'm asking for. I'm just asking for you to try and see if you can honor and acknowledge the not so great thoughts, the failure thoughts, the despair thoughts, the thoughts of like, why does this keep happening to me? say thank you and let them go. And this meditation has come from not just the Chopra Center meditation, because I am certified in primordial sound meditation. This is my own creation of going through the Greater Levels of Love coaching program, becoming certified in it, working with clients, going through the meditation teacher program, teaching yoga, dealing with family issues, dealing with work issues, and having this happen to me exactly yesterday. So yesterday, I worked really hard with a potentially new customer. I put together this great business plan. I'm like, this is it. Look at this. It's unlimited. I'm unlimited. And this possibility came out of nowhere and hit me unexpected. Bum, bum. And I'm crushing it. And I put it out there, give it to him. And I found out yesterday they're going with a competitor. Had no idea they were talking to a competitor, by the way, too. So yes, I felt like I was cheated on. I felt like, oh my gosh, like, why does this keep happening to me? Why do people keep choosing not me? And I had to talk myself back off the ledge, but I'm someone who, even though I believe in loving myself every damn day, even though I believe in starting each day with a grateful heart and sit in my gratitude chair all the time, life happens. The outside world is gonna happen. Bad things happen. Terrible, awful thoughts happen. But here's the deal. I've become someone now who I think, in order to go back to loving myself every damn day, to have that discipline, I have to honor and acknowledge whatever's coming up for me in the moment, and then I gotta let it go. Two things. If I really, really, really believe in loving myself more every damn day, not just wearing it as a t-shirt, just for fun, here's what I do, because it happened yesterday. So I want you to enjoy this meditation, and I hope it brings you back to feeling like you can love yourself, no matter if the outside world is reflecting that yet, because I think this situation happened for me now, 24 hours later. Let's keep that in perspective, because I needed to remind myself that I believe that there's infinite possibilities, that there is some other solution of highest truth and compassion out there. But it's only if I stay present and open to receiving a situation or an opportunity that I can't quite see yet. But if I stay stuck in this negative energy, these low vibrating thoughts, if you want to call them that, or this despair, like this keeps happening to me, if I just start to believe in that, guess what? It takes me away from believing that there is an infinite possibility or an infinite potential on the other side. And that is something I'm not willing to let go of anymore. That is something that I care more about than I care about the outside world. I probably will lose this account still. However, I'm still going to reach out and see if I can talk to them again. But it's not going to be helpful if I'm coming from an energy of, you guys screwed me over. You didn't even tell me you were talking to another, da, 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 da. Like, if I'm fighting, it's not going to help. What's going to help is if I believe that there's another possibility and another solution, and I come from it from that energy. So here's what I did yesterday. After about 30 minutes of being really mad, by the way, 30 minutes of like walking, driving, being like, oh, no, they didn't. Yeah, there was a lot of 4-letter words going on. So here we go. Close your eyes. Sitting either cross-legged on the floor, maybe you're in a chair. I like to always open my palms up as just a gesture, or like more like, I guess, a surrender to like, universe, please let me receive something today. Please, please, please. I don't know what. I'm open to unlimited possibilities, but please, I need to receive some help, some guidance, because I cannot do this on my own. Even if you're lying down, I want you to flip your palms open. And I just want you to take some big, deep breaths. And when you start to inhale, I want you to expand your lungs and your bellies front to back, side to side, and also up and down like a big balloon. Open them up. Big inhale. And then exhale, let it deflate just like a big balloon deflating. Doing that again. Big, deep inhale. Exhale this time, let your shoulders relax if you are sitting up. Maybe if you're lying down, roll your head side to side, but just one more time. Big inhale. Filling your lungs and belly. And then exhale, let it go. And I want you to think about that time, place, or circumstance that really did make you feel like I failed, I lost it, or I lost someone, I lost something, where you feel like, why does this keep happening to me? Why? Like, you feel almost pathetic. You feel like there's no way out. You feel like, why did I even try? Or you're angry, or you're mad, and you want to blame someone. Whatever is the ugliest, most terrible, awful, yucky, disgusting thought that you have, either about yourself, someone else, the situation, doesn't matter. I want you to get into the ickiness of that. I want you to feel that grossness when you're like, gosh, I just feel like a failure. Like, how dare they take advantage of me? How dare they choose someone else? How dare I even give them free information? How dare I get cocky and think I already had this in the bag? How dare I think I was someone who could have it all? How dare I think? Enter in the thought. I want you to get into that energy. I want you to feel, I'm a very imaginative person. I think of this as like tar, and I'm just getting stuck and sticky, and all these nasty, gross thoughts keep pulling me down, and they pull me into the tar, and they pull me into this place of despair where I just want to give up. I want to surrender, and I want to say, see, universe, this isn't working for me. See, I am a victim. I am such a victim. I'm going to go into my bed, and I feel so hopeless and so lost that all I want to do is crawl into my own bed, pull the covers over my head, and hide from the outside world. I want to hide because who was I to think that I could really have it all? Who was I to think that I could make these unlimited possibilities happen? Who was I to think that, that I was unlimited? That I was pure potentiality? Who was I to think those things? Like, look, the outside world is telling me no. See, universe, see? I lost this deal with this customer. See? And I want you to just sit in it, sit in that stickiness, but remind yourself that you're in the safety of your own bed. You're in the safety of hiding from the outside world. This is just for you. This is in this place and space where you can curl up into the fetal position and just let yourself be in the ickiness and the stickiness and the grossness of these negative thoughts that are swirling around, that are pulling you down. And just let them pull you down. Let go. Let them do it. Let it wash over you. Maybe it's murky, gross, yucky water and it's washing over you. Maybe it's the most horrible violin or nails on a chalkboard sound. Maybe it's a texture. I want you to feel all of that. Get into that fetal position in the safety of your own bed. When you're hidden from the world, under the covers, I want you to feel all of that. And it's uncomfortable. Let it be uncomfortable. And it's scary. Let it be scary. And it might just feel really weird to just sit in this murkiness, this scariness, this black hole, this despair, this wanting to give up. Maybe you're someone who always says, no, I never give up. But that's just how you feel right now. And sitting in that, when you're just honoring however you want to feel right now, I want you to surrender to it. And then if you are sitting or lying down, I want you to slowly, being in this energy, when you're still in this safe place underneath the covers, hidden from the world, where no one else can see you, I want you to take your hands and start to place them on your opposite biceps, kind of like you're giving yourself a hug. Staying in this fetal position because that feels good for me, but maybe you found another position that's more comforting. I want you to start to comfort yourself and say, thank you. Thank you, thoughts. Thank you, feelings. Thank you, emotions. I want you to tell yourself, hey, Thank you for feeling like a failure today. Thank you for honoring that I do want to give up right now. Ugh. Thank you for letting me hide from the world and allow myself to see my true self. Thank you for letting myself be truly seen, my true self. Thank you. Give yourself a hug. Maybe even start to use your fingers and rub them up and down on the tops of your arms and just say thank you. Thank you, mind, body, spirit. Thank you, whatever you want to enter the word in, and just say, thank you, I see me. I hear me. I might not understand why I think these things, but I understand me. I feel me. I see me. I understand me. I'm learning to understand me more. And whatever gross, sticky, nasty thought, maybe it was murky water, or maybe it was a sound like nails on a chalkboard or an out-of-tune violin or piano, whatever came up, I want you to take that, feel it in your body, start to say thank you. Inhale, say thank you this time, and then exhale, let it go. Just like we did at the beginning, I want you to inhale, feel that feeling, expand your lungs up and down, north and west, east and south. And then exhale, let it go. And then one more time, big inhale. Feel that feeling, hear that sound, feel that texture, listen to that thought, let that emotion overwhelm you. Inhale, feel it. Exhale, let it go. And just relax your hands. Maybe let your palms open up. Maybe your stomach relaxes. And maybe your shoulders feel more relaxed, but staying under the covers, hidden from the world, I want you to go to a place that would just feel so good in your body right now. Maybe it's still in the fetal position, but you just relax your hands. Maybe your fingers open up. Maybe it is opening up into Shavasana. Maybe it's rolling onto your belly, rolling onto your belly, lifting your feet up off the floor and just rolling kind of side to side. Ugh, letting it all go. Maybe it's lying on your back and making a snow angel in your bed, like the Jason Mraz song, I Feel Like Dancing. Just find that spot underneath the covers, hidden from the world, where it would just feel so good in your body. With no intention, no expectation, no nothing. Just find that place that would feel 1% more relaxed, 1% more at ease, 1% more. And staying in this energy, this lightness, even if it's only 0.0001% more light. Feel that lightness. Wash over you. Say thank you, because you just chose to love yourself. All on your own, just for you. You got to see yourself, hear yourself, understand yourself, feel yourself. And no matter what, that is something to be grateful for. You honored yourself today. So staying in this energy of gratitude and thankfulness, and maybe it's just your hands went from tight to not as tight. Maybe your shoulders went from high to just not as high. Maybe your jaw just went from, oh, I just don't notice it anymore. I want you to imagine yourself in this safe place of your bed, underneath the covers, hidden from the world, staying in that grateful gratitude moment of, I honor myself, I love myself, I hear myself, I see myself, I feel myself. I want you to just slowly take those covers and peek your eyes out. Slowly. Take your time. slowly pulling the covers down a little bit more so your face sees the light. Maybe even you feel the sun on your face. And you just slowly start to sit up in bed. You put your feet on the floor, relax your shoulders. Maybe even putting your hand on your heart, you rub your heart and you say, I'm so glad I chose to love myself through this ugly situation, through this sad thought, through this whatever the outside world is reflecting back to you. And just say, you know what? I'm grateful I can choose to love myself, even through the ugliness of this all. I'm so grateful that I have this place where I can hide from the world, pull the covers over my head, and just be me. So grateful to be me. When I'm in this safe place of my bed, hidden from the world. So glad I did this for myself. And coming from this place of gratitude, start to feel that energy and power radiating through your feet as you set them on the floor. You take a big deep breath, letting that gratitude, that thankfulness radiate out through your body. Because all you had to do was honor yourself, and that's a big step. And you slowly stand up. You slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. You feel that energy of just a little more lightness, of, wow, I just chose to love myself no matter what. And it's a beautiful thing. And you slowly wiggle your fingers and toes, come back into your body. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. I truly hope that this meditation was helpful. I hope you feel lighter. It might not be instantaneous. Remember, you might need more time with this. You might need to repeat this meditation. You might need to journal right now. You might need to call a friend, maybe reach out to a therapist or a coach or someone to help you work through it a little bit more. But sometimes we need small, tiny little meditations just to get back to, I choose to love myself through all the crazy ugliness, the not so helpful thoughts, the failure moments. But it takes two things: honoring those thoughts and feelings, feeling them to the depths of your soul, and then letting them go. And the time is a variable that you will have to know what is good for you, what will work for you. Sometimes time is a variable that you can't control as well. So let go, keep breathing, and first and foremost, I honor and acknowledge you for being courageous to do a meditation like this. It's not easy and it is scary. So the light in me, the love in me, the courage in me honors the light, the love, and the courage in you. Namaste.